Hello everyone and welcome to Lifestyle. I'm Denise Simons, your host, and this is a show about bringing life into your home and helping you create your style. And we do it all by giving you tips and inspiration and resources right here in Middle Tennessee to create everything you see on the show. Well, coming up, four brothers are carrying on the legacy of their father with custom, one-of-a-kind cabinetry with so many bells and whistles that it makes designers swoon. I'm telling you, nothing is better than to hear, yes, we can do all the custom things that you want to those cabinets. And that would be Kevin Barber of Barber Cabinet Company. And did you know that white kitchens are back? They are in, and we're also going to be showing you some hidden passages that you could include in your next remodel. And also, we know that we can get the most beautiful linens at Bella Linea, but did you also know that you could decorate your Thanksgiving table and you could check everybody off your Christmas list all in one trip? Well, Linda Berry is here with Bella Linea, and she's going to be telling us all the trending gifts that you want to give this season. Well, coming up, have you thought about maybe creating a Tuscan look in your home but not really sure how to do it? Well, coming up, I'm going to show you the inspiration house for Tuscan design. Take a look. You know, upon entering someone's home, you can tell a lot about the people who live there. This home is warm and inviting. And Jane and Chip really wanted a place where their family and friends could gather and enjoy each other. Well, we're going to show you more of this home, so come on in. This is the entrance hall to the home, and it leads to several wings in the house. One of them is the porch area. Great gathering space. It has a fireplace, it has a bench seat, and it also has a piece of art that Jane wanted to bring from the other home. This piece of art actually hung in the other home before we built this one, and we wanted to bring it over. It fits great on this porch, and it gives lots of color. The seat that you see beside the fireplace is so cozy for guests to be seated. Also, the swivel rockers are a great conversation area. This makes for a great gathering space for the whole family. Here in the hallway, we have some ironwork that really adds to the look. This custom bracket, these were actually brackets, and you can see the texture on this ironwork. It really lends to a lot of detail. We put two of these together, and then we had a top made. Now this is actually a reclaimed pine, and it really adds. We did two of these in the space, but we wanted to make sure that the depth was right. We wanted to make sure you could walk through very easily. We did this on both sides, but it's symmetrical, but yet we didn't use the same objects above. It really gives a great entrance to the home. There were several pieces of art Chip and Jane really wanted to bring to their new home. Well, this was one of them. It's a triptych piece of art, so that means that you hang three pieces together. They look great and they really bring a lot of color and texture to this hallway. But we wanted to add something to each side, so we added a couple of sconces. They're elongated, so they really make it very tall, and the iron really adds a lot of texture. I like the fact too that it kind of bookends each end and makes it look great in this hallway.
My relationship with Denise, my designer, is just fabulous. We met and we hit it off instantly. It was like we were sisters. She could tell right away what I liked and what I didn't like, and she was able to incorporate it in every room in our house.
Right here in the hallway, there is a bar area. It's the perfect place for them to entertain, especially if there's an overflow of people here. These cabinets are in warm wood, and they have great storage so that they can put all of their accoutrements. There's a place for wine as well as a refrigeration. And you can see that the accessories are gathered and they look great and also invite all the guests. The countertop is very unusual. This is a piece of an ubatuba that is honed. It's not been polished. And then the edges look like sort of a decal edge. And this is actually created by a chisel where they crop off pieces of this and it gives a rough edge. It's really unique. And then you can see that the copper sink is a hammered copper, and then it's a great place too because you can do a prep area for your drinks. I want to show you something else. This is actually a roll-out window. So you can roll out, you can serve your guests, and it's just a great place to entertain. Well, all of this can be just summed up in one word, and it's in a sign right above us. and that is indulge. The colors of this home were really inspired by Tuscany. And this reminds me of the villas that I actually saw when I was on the train in Tuscany, and I brought back the feeling and also the colors that I saw on some of those train trips. I could see the sunflowers in the fields, I could see the villas, also all of the textures that you see, the warm terracottas, the golden sands, and that's what I brought to this experience. I wanted to bring those colors, the camel colors on the wall, as well as that cayenne pepper and some of the cinnamons. Well, one of the requests I had from the homeowners is we wanted lots of seating. So we brought in these swivel rockers. What I like about these is it's great for conversation. This is actually a beautiful velvet finish, and it's in the spice as well as the golden colors. This is a acanthus leaf motif, and it has the mohair fabric on throw pillows in the cayenne pepper color. Now look, this actually swivels across, so it's great for conversation with the people at the sofa, or you can turn toward each other or toward the television. It really gives you some great options. Now I want to show you the window treatment. This is also in the cinnamon colors, and then it has a cuff of a paisley pattern. It has lots of color and texture in that. And look at these tassel fringes all the way down. This really gives you a great classic look, but then the banding adds another layer of just texture. Now I want you to see the top of this window treatment. You have to add iron when you want this Tuscan look. And you can see that this has a hammered copper. It also has finials and brackets, as well as rings that hold up the window treatment. This really lends itself to that antique, warm feeling in the room. So we have ample seating for lots of entertaining and lots of family. This sofa is actually Jane living on the wild side, because this actually has a cheetah pattern. It has the cinnamon and gold colors in it, but it's a chenille, so it feels really good. And it can seat several people. You can probably get, 3 or 4 people on the sofa. One thing that I want to tell you, whenever you're floating a sofa in the center of the room, make sure that the back looks good, because you're going to see it from all angles. And floating it in the center of the room is a great way to decorate in your home, especially when you have this open air concept. Now I want to show you this ottoman. You'll see me use this at quite a few homes, and it's the only piece I really repeat, but it's worth repeating. It's a 40 by 40 table ottoman. You can do so many things on it. You can sit on it, you can serve on it, or you can put your feet on it. It's perfect for entertaining. What I like too is this is in leather, so it's an easy cleanup. And it's also movable. Let me show you. It has casters on the bottom so that you could easily move it around. It makes this 40 by 40 table ottoman the perfect piece for any home. Now let me show you the rug. This is what I based all the colors in the room off of. This rug is a very luxurious tone. It has a wool nap to it. It's really pretty. I pulled out the greens, the coppers, and the cinnamons in this rug. Now, one of the tips I would like to tell you is when you're using a rug, make sure that it's large enough so that all of the chairs either come up to the rug or maybe the front legs are on the rug. So in a large area like this, we had to go with like a 20 by 20. So make sure that you don't get something too small. And that really was an inspiration in this room.
The first thing was this ottoman. We love it. When my in-laws come, we put food on it, we scoot it right up to the chairs so that they don't even have to lean over to get anything. When we have a big group, we use it for a seating area. With a smaller group, we even put our hors d'oeuvres on it. And then the rest of the time when it's Chip and I, we just do this.
I love that. I love that ottoman. But did you see that fireplace outside? That just, this time of year, you just want to have some marshmallows and some chocolate, maybe some graham crackers. You know what I'm talking about, some s'mores. Well, coming up, we're going to be talking about award-winning kitchens. We're also going to be talking about what you can create in your home for your Thanksgiving table, and also some of the trending gifts that are coming up from Bella Linnea. That's all coming up after the break.